Okay, boys and girls, welcome back. Redmissed in the house once again. How you doing? I hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing great, and we, my friends, are playing some more WWE Supercard. Now, I know it's been a very long time. Um, Pretty crazy how long it's actually been, but the new update is here. We have tons of new stuff. Really, actually like the look of the new layout. That's pretty tasty. Um, have gone ahead and had a quick little look around and done a couple of things. So, from what I can gather, I actually stopped playing, if you remember, just before a little while just before SummerSlam came out in the game, or a little while before SummerSlam came out. So I haven't looked at any of the SummerSlam cards or any of that because I did actually stop playing just before. But I've come into here and I've played two games of the Royal Rumble, and I actually got a SummerSlam card from the Royal Rumble, and also because they've updated the ladder rewards. I didn't know. Like, as you can see, these are the cards that I've got. So what was it? Was it AJ was the final one? No. Which one was? I think it was Seth Rollins was actually the last event that I played. So as you can see here, I come in here and I've played in the past 36,000 games. So according to the new ladder reward, I was actually eligible for going and getting a couple of cards over here. So I actually qualified for the Superstar and the Diva. So I went and got two SummerSlam cards that I haven't got. I went and picked up one from the Royal Rumble as well. So let me just find my cards here. So as you can see here as well, there is some other stuff here as well, which is like obviously Legacy WrestleManias and stuff, which is Bret Hart that's over here, which is pretty damn cool. But I want to go ahead and I want to go down to the SummerSlam. Now, in here, I picked up the Stone Cold Steve Austin the day that the SummerSlam was rolled out. I did play for a couple of minutes. I picked up Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that was all I'd done. I didn't play anything else. But I went and got Finn Balor from the King of the Ring. The Rock was my reward, and Carmella is actually my diva that I got. Now, I'm not 100% sure what all of this S2 on the left-hand side is, but I'm assuming from looking at the Money in the Bank rewards, just from getting like a rough idea over here, I've seen that, like, obviously the Miz, who is over here, who's an S3, is working out about 1,000 more in stats than, say, AJ Styles in power. 1,500 or so. So I'm guessing that there must be a way to upgrade cards. I'm not really sure how that is. So guys, put down in the comments down below what all that means. Do you have to unlock them, or do you have to power them up somehow? Really not sure yet how all of that sort of stuff works. So just help a guy out, put down in the comments what that actually means. And we're going to jump into a Royal Rumble again, because to be honest, I'm actually quite enjoying this feature of Royal Rumble. This is quite cool. Haven't played this other than here right now. So again, put down in the comments, is this Royal Rumble a brand new feature into Season 3? Or is it like an event that was already added into, say, Season 2, but I just never played it before the whole thing finished? So is this just a new game mode like the Ring Domination and Road to Glory and stuff like that, and it just happens to be that it's this is the one that's up for grabs right now? I don't know. or is it a permanent game mode? I kind of hope it is a permanent game mode because I think it's quite fun. Um, Rather than like obviously how the King of the Rings used to be, of like you just put it in, like put your cards in, and then like over the 2 days they go ahead and sort of level up and stuff throughout the 2 days. So I'm having lots of fun with it. I'm going to continue to check stuff out um, and see where we're going. But I do find one thing with these King of the Rings setups is it's kind of a good idea to have like a good selection of arrows in your deck. Because from what I can tell is each direction arrow is actually a skill base. And if you've got loads of the same arrows, like such as here, all of the best cards that I've got from Season 1 and Season 2, they're all based upon blue arrows which are left and right. Which means that the majority of my games are sort of coming out as like toughness matches. And by coming in at toughness matches quite a lot of the time, or power matches, it means like a lot of my big cards are losing their stats quite a lot. But I'm kind of finding that if you've got a good selection of up and down arrows as well, you can kind of evenly space out which cards get used and gives you a better chance of winning the game. Because if you look at this, like such as right now, if I pick my AJ Styles, that's now going to use toughness games. So my power and my charisma on my event AJ is really low, but the toughness is top notch. So now I'm super, super low. So if I had an up arrow, which I've got there with Roman Reigns, I can use the speed stat, which is full whack, which means I'm going to be able to have another victory before AJ Styles gets kicked out of the ring. So now I'm going to have 4 wins. I'm pretty much guaranteed to lose this next match. So I'm just going to go and select the lowest overall card that I have in the deck. Because I'm guaranteed to lose it. So now what I can do is I can again go and select one of my big cards. So I know for a fact that no matter what stat comes out in this game, I know that the event Roman Reigns is gonna the event Seth Rollins was gonna beat the normal Roman Reigns in any stat going. So now I can go ahead and I can pick. Obviously, toughness isn't a good game because I've just used toughness with Roman Reigns. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pick the charisma game, which, you know, we don't really want to do, but we have no choice. You know, because most of the cards that I have are those one that way inclined. So we're just going to go ahead, select this charisma over here, and probably lose that battle, because of the fact of the card's stats have already played out. I don't know. Let's again just go put in the big guy. Also, you got to watch out as well, guys, because from what I've seen, as you go through the game, you only score a point if you have the crown on the game. So if you don't have the crown, then you won't win a point. So the longer you stay in the ring, the more points you win. But on the very final game, the crown is actually worth like 3 points or something. So that's pretty insane. You need to watch out for that. Let's just go ahead and use speed. Either way, that game's probably going to be lost. And we're going to have to go over. So as you can see, he's still not got a point because now he's got the crown up the top. It's going to be down to whoever wins the final game. The final game is worth 3 crowns, so you have to make sure that you are having a very good lead. So again, I'm back on top. I win them 3 crowns, and whoever wins the final match actually gets those crowns, whether or not you are the crown holder. So if you don't have a 3-point lead and you lose that game, from what I can tell, you're going to lose the Royal Rumble. And then the fact that you get 12 picks from it afterwards is pretty insane. So I really do like that. But just tell me down below, guys, what do them season 2 and stuff, or I'm guessing that could be what it is actually. Does that S2 mean that it's from season 2? So if you actually pull, say, an S3 card, is that going to be better than the S2 cards? So if it's, say, I would have assumed I would have had commons or uncommon S3s now if that was the case. But I'm really not sure. So I'm going to have a play around with it and stuff. But that's going to be it for the end of the very first video. Put down in the comments what them S2s and stuff mean. And help me out with the other bits as well, guys. So, as always, hit that like and subscribe for me if you're new to the channel. And I shall see you in the next one. Peace on the streets.